What's going on, guys? Believe it or not, we have a lot of news to go over today for Wayfinder, starting with the Founders Packs and ending up with the launch date for the 1.0 version of Wayfinder Echoes, the new version they have out, if you guys are interested in that. So let's go ahead and jump into this. First off, with the Founders items, it says that there's good news and bad news, but there's really just one news, and I'm going to explain to you what it says here. So it says, so good news, bad news. Bad news, due to how the system was set up, the items are delivered at a specific point, meaning existing players who took part in the preview weekend will have to restart with a new save if they would like their items once this patch rolls out. The good news is that they're working on a fix for this, so players who have already progressed past the point of where you should get your items will get them. There is no ETA on this patch, but we're on it. So what it is the good news is that they're working on a patch. They don't have an ETA for it yet. And if you didn't get your founders items, that patch, but you played the game, that patch will allow you to get those founders items like whenever they roll out the patch. So you don't have to like worry about missing them. When they put that patch out, if you're supposed to get founders items, you're going to get them. Or you have another option to where you can just start the game over when the patch rolls out and get your founders items when you're supposed to get them at that point in time in the game. So you have two options. You can keep playing if you got far in the game and you like, so far I don't want to start over, and keep playing and the patch will roll out where it'll give you your founders items, or you can just restart and with a new save and you have your founders items. So that's the options they have right there. They're saying they realize it's not the best situation, but they did the preview weekend to find issues like this and wanted to communicate our intentions early and get a fix out ASAP. Thank you for your understanding and continued support. So for those of you waiting for your founders items, they are coming one way or another, however you want to get them. Next, we have a Wayfinder Critical Role collaboration. I'll go into that a little bit later after we go into the other announcements. We already talked about the Quality of Life 2 patch in the last video for Wayfinder, if you guys want to watch that out and see what that's all about. So we're going to skip that section, but we're going to go into the next section here to talk about the Steam sale. There are some points, let me go back. There are some points that I did not mention with the quality of life. So for PC only right now, they do have multiplayer features like Discord invites. Steam players can now invite players to join your game directly through Discord. There's a lobby browser that's on Steam and PlayStation 5 where the lobby browser feature has also undergone some under the hood upgrades and will be available for both PlayStation 5 and Steam players. Customize your search criteria to find the perfect match for you to play for your playstyle or join random games for spontaneous adventure. We've heard players want a quick way to get into lobbies with friends. We're excited to share that with the release of 1.0, we'll have lobby codes for quick and easy invites. And there's in-game chat. Communication is key in Wayfinder, and we're adding in-game chat to help you strategize and socialize with ease. Whether you're coordinating tactics or just catching up with friends, you'll have more ways to stay connected. Now, I don't know if there's crossplay here between Steam and PlayStation 5 or other things. I'm not really sure how that works. They added world scaling, where the option you can turn on world scaling if you want enemies in the world to scale up to your current level. So it won't be there by default. Just won't do it automatically if you want to beat on easy enemies at the beginning, like have it set up where there's different stages. There's easy enemies over here and hard enemies over there. Or you can turn on world enemies and get some loot based on your current level. Of course, they got improved melee control, improved UI and stuff. We went over that before. Now, the Steam version is on sale. Was $24.99, now it's $17.99 right now. Quality of Life 2 is a great time for new Wayfinders to jump in on Steam. Wayfinder is currently on sale for its lowest price ever. Grab the game now to join this adventure and experience all the exciting updates firsthand. So what about the PlayStation 5 launch? So PlayStation 5 actually releases today. They say they're thrilled to confirm that Wayfinder has officially released on PlayStation 5 with this update. Wayfinder has returned to the PlayStation Store, and for the first time ever, PlayStation 5 players can finally experience a whole new way to play with the Wayfinder Echoes update. Console players can now join the adventures with overhauled progression systems, tons of content, and performance optimizations tailored for the PS5. As is the case with all players returning since the Echoes update, progress from the live service version of the game is incompatible with Wayfinder's Echoes, but all founder items and the Rune Silver make good with automatically being granted shortly after completing the first Codex Halls tutorial expedition. So I got the coins, the founder's coins from the Rune Silver stuff after I crafted my first Gloom Dagger. Now, I don't know how they're going to change, if they change it to where it's supposed to be at the Codex Halls, but that's shortly after you craft your Gloom Dagger. Once you craft that Gloom Dagger, they'll send you to the Codex Halls after they make you touch all of the fire things, and then you go to Codex Halls. So 1.0 release date has been announced. So 1.0 is when they release it further out to Xbox, like the full game. You'll get another zone, a new Wayfinder. It says, finally, We're excited to announce that Wayfinder will launch into 1.0 on October 21st, 2024 on Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X, S, and Epic Game Stores in the following weeks. So it looks like first is rolling out on Steam and PlayStation 5, and then later on it'll be on Xbox X and Epic Game Store. So they're like rolling it out over the course of the month, maybe into November. It's been a long road to get to 1.0, but we're incredibly excited about the future of Wayfinder thanks to the awesome reception from the community. 1.0 will bring the largest update to Wayfinder and include the following: a brand new Wayfinder, a brand new open world area, 2 brand new lost zones, 6 brand new weapons, new mounts, skins, housing items, and more. So if you don't know, there's mounts when you there's like the mythic bosses, mythic hunts. There's mounts you get from that. There's mounts like in the open world. There's mounts in the lost zones. There's like a little vendor in some of the lost zones that give you a mount. So there's mounts all over the place in the game. There's also skins, housing items, dyes, and stuff like that all over the game. We've said from the announcement of Echoes that Wayfinder's Future Pass 1.0 will be decided for the players who purchase and support the game. Following the 1.0 release, we're planning another major update, and we're excited to confirm today that one of the features will be full mod support on PC for specific save files. With mods, regardless of any additional content we may add, the game will continue to exist and thrive in the hands of the community. We've also heard that players want to directly support us and the development of Wayfinder outside of purchasing copies for friends and word of mouth. Now, before you guys say anything, this is true. In the Discord, a lot of people talk about how can we give you guys more money to help support more content for the game. Like they want to help fund the game. So that is a thing that's happening in the Discord. But we're humbled, but also committed to what we had said at the launch of Wayfinder Echoes. There will be no in-game microtransactions, but we're looking at other ways for players to help support the game. Now, some of the ways people want to help people support the game was like with merch. Like people want like a Wayfinder shirt, Wayfinder plushie, something that they can just have, like a Wayfinder hoodie. Like these things exist already in the Wayfinder team. At least the shirts do, so they could make those available for people to sell. I don't know why they're not doing that. Wayfinder 1.0 will be here soon, and we're excited for those who have been waiting for it on all platforms to finally jump in and experience the revamped action RPG. We believe this new version of the game is better than its predecessor, and with the changes we have planned, we set it up for success for years to come. So it is a really good version of the game, but it said it set it up for success for years to come, and I'm guessing maybe that's how people will jump in. I'm not sure what it means for more content and things of that nature. But as we go back to the support part of the thing where people want to support the game, they are having that Critical Role collaboration. I don't know if you guys watch Critical Role, but it'd be kind of cool to see a Critical Role campaign roll out. It says, with the release of Wayfinder Echoes, we were thrilled by the community's overwhelming response. Many players asked how they could support the studio. We said spread the word, gift copies, but ultimately we wanted to offer a special way for players to support us directly. We knew that if we were to offer something for its purchase outside the game, explicitly intended to support us, it needed to be special. We wanted a partner who had walked in our shoes, someone who understands the challenge of fully funding and bringing to life a world they love. We found the perfect partner in Critical Role, who shares our passion for creating and funding a beloved world with the help of a dedicated community. Here's an early sneak peek at some of the content coming in this exciting pack. So we have the Critical Role. There's like a mount here. There are like some interesting looking plushies. I don't know if these are just like in game or like IRL. Looks like a type of skin. It's like a housing item. Playing some D&D. We got another skin here. This is for Grendel. And here we are, huge fans of Critical Role, so we're super excited for this collaboration, which we hope is the first of many, said Joe Madureira, CEO of Airship Syndicate. If players love this supporter pack, we'd love to make more with Critical Role and other IPs in the future. That would be kind of cool. I don't know how people want to see, like, if they can do it, like Darksiders jump in and stuff like that. We want to continue to find fun and unique ways to interact with and explore Exandria. Shawnette DeTai, Critical Role's licensing manager, said, seeing the creative team at Airship bring elements from Vox Machina to life in Wayfinder has been such a treat for the entire Critical Role team, and we hope that players find this collab as cool and enjoyable as we do. So the pack will go live with 1.0 launch on October 21st. This pack is entirely optional and directly supports Airship Syndicate and Critical Role's incredibly dedicated and talented teams. Players can purchase it outside the game and directly from Steam or the PlayStation Store for $19.99. And it includes the Wayfinder Critical Role Support Pack, comes packed with items and includes 4 character personas, including Grendel as Grog Strongjaw, Nist as Vex Illidan, Venomous as Vex. I don't know how to say that. 1 trinket mount and saddle, 4 character charms, 15 housing items, and 10 sprays. This pack wouldn't have sprays. They don't have the same effect anymore, really. This pack wouldn't have happened without our incredible community seeking ways to support our dedicated team that have poured their hearts into Wayfinder, especially over the last 6 months as we transition to the Echoes update. We're proud of Wayfinder and the work we've done as an independent developer and publisher, and we're grateful for those that support our journey. In the future, we'll be working to bring additional supporter packs of Wayfinder with the same philosophy above, unique and cool cosmetic collaborations with other IPs, not sold in-game, so as not to pressure players into feeling a sense of requirement to purchase. We aren't quite ready to announce exactly what they are, but if you're familiar with Airship's body of work, you can make some pretty educated guesses as to what's in store. So we look at Airship's body of work. Are they just talking about Airship Syndicate? Are they talking about the broader aspect of Airship Syndicate? Because they talk about the broader aspect of Airship Syndicate, that you could probably be looking at Darksider stuff. But if we're not, well, they do have Darksider's Genesis. But if we're not really talking about the broader aspect of it, and it just focused on Airship Syndicate, it's possible that it can link up with Darksider Genesis, and there's the Riot Forge games. But then if we just talk about specifically Airship Syndicate, then we're looking at, I think it's called Battle Chasers. So there's that. There's all that up in the air for you guys if you were interested in that. I still think they should do merch. I'm still not sure why they're not doing merch, even though they probably, I don't know. I'm not sure how that would work. Like, are they just not selling? Is it a licensing thing? Is it manufacturing cost? Do they feel like they wouldn't sell a lot? I don't like, people like the artwork, the art style, the characters of this game. So putting stuff like that on shirts, I think, would be good. Like, I don't know if you guys seen the Venomous. You guys can't really see it because it has have the camera on something else. But I don't know if you guys have seen that Venomous picture that Joe Madureira did, sketched out, or some of the artwork that was done, like the fan art done in the Discord that people wanted to see on shirts. So I don't know what they have to do for that. But that is the information we have right now for Wayfinder. Lizard is still trying to go strong, push it out. I think the game is fun, honestly. Like, the way it is now, even though it's not the MMO anymore. I enjoyed it as the MMO. I did a lot of solo play though as well. But you can still invite players to play with you. So I think it's pretty fun. I think the movement and everything is a lot better. I like the way the ecosystem works. I like that you can get loot, and it's like actually like a looter type game. So if you already have it, try it out. But with that said, that's the end of this video, guys. If you want to support the channel, you can just hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on the video and leave a comment if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching this one, and I'm out. Peace.